That the Hale holds for 2, Tony Veneri.
Hello everybody and welcome to the DiscNW USAU Boys High School State Finals. I am accompanied by
Angelina John-Tech-Coca. I attend Seattle Waldorf High School and I captain the girls team.
Yes. So here we are watching Nathan Hale versus Seattle Waldorf right now. Waldorf with the first score from Asaf to Adam Jamal, and Hale with the first score with a goal by Tony Veneri. And as you can see, Hale is undefeated this year, and quoted by DY, it's been excited to be here, different atmosphere to be playing on a professional stage, and this is the game that matters the most. With Hale with the pull.
Hale is actually the defending champions, and they also are the 2018 Semifinal winners, so this should be a good matchup.
Jamal with the disc, centered to Asaf. Looking downfield, swung over to Adam. Looking for Asaf, that quick under movement. With a great under by number
Abel Torres.
Number 74. The big swing. Nice to Asaf. A lot of handler movement. Working back. A lot of give and goes here between Asaf and Adam. You can see Waldorf with a great stack. Ooh, and a big swing overthrown by Adam. And it's a turn. So Hale with the disc. And it is a big cut to Spencer. Tries to keep it in, but couldn't keep it in bounds.
So now we have Declan going to pick up the disc, number 22 from Waldorf. Started by Conrad.
So soft with the disc, one to the middle. Over the big cut looking out of bounds into the crowd here. So the thing about Waldorf is it's their first time here at semis, and it's pretty big for them, knowing that they're here playing at a professional state here.
Waldorf actually just took a huge win over
Cleveland yesterday.
Ultimate. They went up 7-4 at half, and then Cleveland brought it back, tying it to Uni, and then Seattle Waldorf with the break to win.
Oh, another big puck, and it is turn again.
I bet there's probably a lot of nerves out here.
Yeah,
right now.
probably.
Yeah.
A lot of tension here.
Asaf to pick up the disc.
So Asaf being one of the youngest here, being a captain, a nice grab by number 18. Seems like a strip call. Rizak with this. Oh, and another big swing overthrown.
Seems to be a miscommunication between Rizak and Declan.
25 with the disc. Swung to Spencer in the middle. A big, huge under. As you can see, Hale's just working a lot with the big undercuts and a lot of swinging to the middle, being able to hit those unders. Ooh, and a bobble. Ooh, and a nice catch save.
That's number 14, Michael.
Ooh, and an injury call. So here with Hale, there's 11 seniors on this team, and it makes a lot of sense of how much connection this whole team has, and knowing how much they have all played and worked together.
Michael taking an injury sub. He came down a little funky on that catch.
And is subbed by number 10, Jasper. He's
Jasper
another
Dean
captain.
in for Michael Wise.
It's another captain on this team. Keep in mind, there's 4 captains on Hale. It's Jasper Dean, Tony Zaneri, Joey Baxter, and Nathan Helm.
And your captains for Waldorf are Abel Torin, Asaf, and Adam Jamal.
And another miscommunication by Hale in front of the end zone. There's a lot of jitters on this field today.
A lot of beginning game jitters, yeah. Elijah coming back for Asaf to be his help handler.
Ooh, Adam with a good fake coming back under.
Ooh, we had Ocean streaking deep, decides not to hit that.
Ooh, and a big huck is being thrown and is being overthrown.
A little too far for Razak there. Razak actually had the game-winning catch against Cleveland.
Yes.
He bobbled the disc and then eventually came down with it, definitely leaving the whole crowd speechless.
Just see Hale working another vert too as well. Ooh, and Spencer Lant going for that. And it is a score for Hale.
It was fun to see that Adam and Spencer matchup because they were actually teammates on U17 last year, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
That's a Hale break to Spencer Land.
So, Angelina, coming from Waldorf School, how do you feel about Waldorf being here for the first time at semis?
I think that it's actually really incredible. We had the girls team actually go to quarters last year, but sadly we lost against Franklin. So having the boys be able to beat Cleveland and make it to semis and actually get to play in this huge stadium is like, it's a really extraordinary thing for Waldorf Ultimate, especially since we're so new.
Yeah, most definitely. So with Waldorf having 3 coaches, Trent Dillon, he's been the assistant coach for 2 years, and this is his this 1 full year as being a head coach, with the assistant coach of Manny Eckert and Kumal Ruslan, and this is their first year to be able to coach with Trent Dillon. And for Nathan Hale, the coaches are Dominic Cavaleron and D.Y. Chen, and they've been coaching for about 4 years. And you can see that these coaches have a lot of chemistry with their players and a lot of connections.
So Waldorf seems to be putting on their strong O-line. They have Adam Jamal, Razak, Abel Torin, Ocean Hines, Declan, Aron Cole, and Asaf Golan.
And Alex Katz with the disc to pull for Hale. And that forehand pull goes up.
Waldorf setting up in their vert stack.
So Declan is a freshman on Waldorf, and he's been going, played U17 last year.
We actually have 2 U17 players for Waldorf on the line right now, Declan and Ocean.
So another big hug And it's getting beat up. Oh, and another miscommunication. As you can see, both teams are just trying to get fast points off their hands. Alex Katz picking up. You can see they're set up in their end zone. Ooh, and a great layout D by Adam Jamal. And there seems to be a foul.
Number 38 calling the foul.
You can see Alex Katz trying to look for that close pocket. You can see Adam trying to lay out for that. And it is
Adam with
called
some
a foul.
massive fakes.
And another
striking deep.
And Razak pulls it down, looking to reset to a handler. Centers it to a soft. And an easy score.
Adam Jamal with the bookends.
Yes. Adam Jamal actually got the opportunity to play for Worlds this year. And seeing Tony Veneri here with Adam playing against each other is honestly one of the craziest things.
I'm really excited to see that matchup, Tony and Adam.
Most definitely.
Gabby, what's your experience playing with Cleveland?
Honestly, it's really fun. Cleveland's always been called the underdogs, and it's always been so fun to be able to play, but I honestly feel like we have so much potential coming up this year from all the freshmen that are coming and all the chemistry that our girls have, so I'm honestly really excited. And you can see that Hale and Waldorf are just scoring back and forth, and you could feel that this is going to be a pretty tight game, knowing how much both of these teams want it. Because Hale has been undefeated. They've won Seattle Invite, SPS Finals, and now they're here trying to get the title for state, and they're both just fighting for their lives, giving it their 100%.
Waldorf definitely has a lot to prove in this game, losing against Hale in Invite. They definitely want to come back and try to take the win.
So Declan with the pull is caught by Alex Katz. Center to Jasper Dean. The big under by Tony Veneri. And that nice break backhand. It goes for the score. That was Tony Veneri to number 4, Conrad Landa. Conrad. My mistake.
Seems to be that Iran jumped a little too early for that.
Yes. If you can see, here's a little fun fact. It's always been a tradition for the Hale boys to bleach their hair, especially all the underclassmen. So it's pretty an interesting tradition to see a lot of the Hale boys bleaching their hair and doing some crazy things to their hair.
Hale's also really popular for all their crazy haircuts at Seattle Invite.
Yeah, most definitely.
I know that when I was there, they were really just the team to go look at because everything was just really crazy and yeah.
So, Jasper, Alex, Conrad, Asher, and Spencer, they've all been playing since the 6th grade. And their coach, Dom, has actually been coaching them since the 6th grade. So those 5 players have a lot of connection, most definitely, especially if they've been playing since the 6th grade. That's like 7 to 8 years of connections right there.
Spencer Land with a huge pool.
With a soft picking up. Looks for that big upline by Declan. Declan stuck on the sideline looking for Adam and thrown a little bit too far and gets the D. Spencer Land. You can see they're forcing them to throw towards the middle. Just a lot of swings, a lot of big major. Oh, and a big forehand hook.
That was read beautifully by Adam.
Declan and Asaf and Adam are pretty big main handlers for this Waldorf team. Just big balling, working it up side by side.
And that's Ron Cole with the disc.
Ooh, and a huck that is thrown. And oh! And is caught.
Massive catch by Abel Torin.
That was a goal for Waldorf.
Waldorf.
You can see Iran throwing that backhand just out into space and fumbles, but somehow catches it and brings it down. That was a massive play right there for Waldorf.
Now we have Hale's O-line stepping onto the field. That is Conrad, Alex Katz, Jasper Dean, Tony Veneri, and I can't really see their numbers.
But Hale's O-lines have been really smart. They've been putting in a lot of hard work, especially into making these lines, because both of these teams have so much strength and so much potential that they're just scoring back and forth. And
as I'm looking on the field now, I notice that Xavier for Hale isn't playing. He seems to maybe be injured, or so I'm excited to see how that affects the team, because I know he's a really outstanding player and very essential to this Hale team.
This Hale team. So Waldorf with the pull, and it seems to be out of bounds. So they will bring it into the middle. Jasper Dean with the disc. You can see Hale and Waldorf been doing such vert stacks and been doing really, really good at being able to, ooh, and a flood to the sideline.
Seem to be isolating Conrad.
Conrad, that big on it, and that huck, but it is too low to Tony Veneri. Adam Jamal with this. You can see that matchup with Tony and Adam. And a soft with that pull, forehand flick, and it is caught.
That's Elijah with the disc.
Resetted, dump back to a soft. He's looking for Adam, but and gets that around. Backhand to Adam. Ooh. So Waldorf stuck on the sideline in front of the end zone. And they, ooh, and it gets a little bit too high and is caught by Alex Katz. And another hook thrown to Alex Katz with two Waldorf defenders. Oh! Ooh,
That's a good team defense. We have Ocean and Elijah just really helping each other on that D, making sure that number 88, Nathan, could not get it.
See those two layouts from the two Hale players.
Timeout, Waldorf.
Timeout is called.
From Waldorf.
Each team gets one timeout per half and a floater they can use at any time.
We have pretty good weather today. I was expecting it to rain, but
I was too. I was honestly expecting anything. Actually, no, it's starting to shower a little bit. Starting to get a little chilly. So Angelina, if you were in their shoes, how would you be feeling right now?
I would be a mix between nervous and extremely happy. Just the fact to be able to be playing on a field in such an intense game and have fans and it's just the whole vibe is really it's like a great community to be in right now.
And from when I was talking to Manny, the assistant coach of Waldorf, he was telling me how some players on Waldorf have been playing for about 2 weeks and then just completely bomb it and be so active members on like D-line.
Yes.
And I feel like just that commitment that Waldorf has brought to be able to be here right now is just amazing.
I was actually fortunate to play with a lot of these players in middle school at Three Cedars, and just the fact to be watching them in a semifinal game and see how much they grew, it's crazy to see how people can just, if you work hard, you'll make it.
Yeah. They most definitely proved their point here. So Adam Jamal picking up the disc.
There we see that Tony
matchup, yeah. It is Huck, and it is not bringing back in. It just goes up over the side.
Alex Katz makes sure to run that down.
There's a lot of fast throws trying to get him off the sideline here, and majority of the time they seem like they aren't working. So let's see if Hale can reel it in and be able to get this point in the bag.
Alex Katz with the disc.
Ooh, and that is a score for Hale.
That's a Hale score. Engineering Brock Matthews.
So you can see Hale really working up and being able to adjust to their mistakes over the course of the point. Hale's doing a really good job of being able to communicate a lot, being able to be initiating those unders at the right time and being able to set up where they need to set up. And let's see if Waldorf can be able to fix their mistakes and initiate where they want to be.
Yes. And as you can see, it's actually a really good crowd turnout right now.
Yeah, most definitely. Honestly, a lot of people here. So I personally wasn't there at the Hale versus
Waldorf.
well, I wasn't there. I wasn't there for whoever Hale played for quarterfinals, but turns out from DY, he's saying a bunch of how they had to fight so much and how they actually had, I think, 4 universe points throughout their whole season, and how they had to strategize really, really hard. And actually, 4 years ago, Hale was here for states against Franklin, and they won. Well, Hale won. And it's exciting to see them here again playing. So a pick was called.
Spencerland on Adam Jamal.
So soft with the disc. Coming in at 4. Soft with a big and a nice catch by Adam Jamal. And another hook that is being put.
That's a run.
Ooh.
Maybe just a little too high.
And a nice pressure D.
That is a turn for Waldorf. Hale is picking up on O.
So a nice under by Spencerland. A nice big under by Max. miscommunication.
Setting up in the vert stack, we seem to have Adam being isolated. Big throw from a soft.
Ooh, and Adam with the tight pocket throw, and that is a score for Waldorf.
Ron Cole on that catch.
That's the Waldorf score. Adam Jamal to a Ron Cole.
You can see both team actually adjusting to being able to work the vert stack, being able to cut under deeply, and being able to throw those hook throws. You can see a lot of support from Waldorf and Hale here. So Waldorf's actually keeping a lot of their key players on some of the lines, if you haven't noticed, Angelina.
Yes.
Probably I have.
Yes,
Like,
for sure. Now we have a Waldorf D-line stepping on.
but Waldorf's doing a really good job at giving a lot of handler movements, being able to get it off their hands, and being able to do a lot of give and goes. I've seen that a lot recently, and it seems to be working really, really well.
Yes.
And it's just a lot of movement from Declan, Asaf, and Adam as their main handlers.
Definitely the chemistry, I would say. I know a bunch of the key handlers on Waldorf have actually played together on several different teams, including middle school, YCC, Seven Hills. So I think that really impacts their ability to just connect with each other.
Most definitely. You can see, I think that is Declan with the disc. So far there hasn't been a break. There has? Oh, I was mistaken. There has been a break. Well, it just seems like a lot of bibble bobble, a lot of scoring back and forth. But then this is going to be a really, really tight game.
Massive pull from Declan. Alex Katz picking up to Jasper Dean. Hitting number 38 on the under.
Ooh, and Hale looking for that deep look again to Tony Veneri, and bookends to the end zone, and that is a score for Hale.
That was a beautiful throw.
A beautiful blacking. You can see that backhand rip just floats beautifully to the end zone for Tony Veneri to be able to seal it in his hands.
How about you, Gabby? If you were playing in a semifinal game right now with a huge crowd turnout and finals were on the line, how would you be feeling?
Honestly, I'd feel the same way as they would be feeling. I'd be so jittery, I'd probably drop a lot of my throws. A lot of the throws I'd been thrown to me, and probably throw a lot of turns. But, you know, like, at the end, we're fighting for one thing, and that's being able to go to finals.
For sure.
And play for gold.
Hale and Waldorf actually looking pretty calm on the field.
Yeah, most definitely. I think now that they're used to be playing right now, they've been more smarter with their decisions and being able to lock it down. So actually, the coach for Waldorf, Trent Dillon, has won the
Callahan
Award. And how it's kind of crazy how he's been coaching this team Waldorf for 3 years.
Yes, I definitely think that Waldorf would not be the team they are today without the help of Trent.
Most definitely. So here with that big pull, and it rolls back. This pass to Adam Jamal.
Here's another fun matchup, Adam Jamal and Jasper Dean.
Yeah, height differentials, most definitely. So soft swings it to the middle. Declan working downfield. You can see they're giving a lot of open space to the middle cutters. And a pick is called. But Waldorf's doing a really good job of being able to make open space for the incoming cutters and getting those big yardages coming under.
As you can see, we actually have number 3 on the field, Ocean Hines. He is one of Waldorf's key players. Sadly, he could not make the semifinal game yesterday, but he's back out on the field today. Oh, no, the quarterfinal game, my bad. But he's out today on the field, and I can definitely see how much of an impact he's making on this team. That's a massive catch by Asaf.
Adam looking to huck that, and he does, and it is caught.
That is Abel Torin with the catch.
With a major spike.
That's a well-run score. And Jamal for Abel.
I've said this probably like more than 5 times, but Waldorf and Hale are just scoring back and forth. And it's just every time they get closer to the end zone, there's always 2 or more defenders being able to follow and track this down.
I'm actually really surprised with all the fans that have come out today, especially since both of these schools are located very far in the north end.
Yes, very, very far.
Both actually within 10 minutes from each other.
Seriously.
Yeah. I really, truly think that fans make a difference in a game.
Yeah, sideline.
Sideline, sideline.
So, Hale's coach Dominic was telling me about how excited and how nervous he actually is, coming from being undefeated this year and winning states last year. They're just trying to win a title this year. So Waldorf with that big pull again with Alex Katz on the disc centering to Jasper Dean. A big, big under to Tony Veneri. He was caught and he hucks it. And it is caught and defended.
That is a huge jump
By
for Elijah.
And it is hucked again by Adam Jamal going for himself with 2 Hale defenders. Ooh. And a soft just jumps a little bit too early. I think a foul called is being made. But like I said, every time there's always like a throw being hucked deep. There's always 2 or more defenders. So Jasper Dean with a disc gets in a round backhand to Tony Veneri. Tony Veneri comes downfield and he hucks it again. Two Waldorf defenders, and it is not completion to Conrad. Both teams are really locking it down on defense right here. There's been a lot of turns and a lot of miscommunications, but both teams are doing really, really well at defending one another.
So that's a soft goal on to pick up the disc marked by number 13.
And another huck that is being put up, and Tony Veneri is there to save the day. Tony Veneri that has been put in the middle with Alex Katz behind him with a big undercut by Jack, and dumps it to Alex Katz, dishes it back. And a nice undercut by Tony Veneri. Tony Veneri looking downfield with a nice undercut by Conrad. They're right in the front corner of their end zone. And a dump to Tony Veneri looking downfield. Looks back to a hammer to Conrad, and easily Asaf gets that D. Jamal, ooh, and Asaf with a layout save, but did not able to get that. easy pocket throw by Tony Veneri to Conrad.
That's a Hale score. Over there.
We actually have a Waldorf alum on the live stream right now, Vera Wink. Vera Wink is attending college in Utah right now, and I'm sure he is really excited to see his team make it to semis.
Most definitely. I'm actually pretty excited to see how this game comes about. Seeing how they've been playing, just been a lot of turns and a lot of miscommunication. But both teams have been playing really strong D. There's a lot of huck that is being thrown.
Yes.
But majority of them have been completions so far.
I definitely think that these two teams have a lot on the line right now. All that they have in their mind is finals.
Who wouldn't?
Yeah,
I mean,
so
who wouldn't?
I think that if this is the time to ball out, this is the time to ball out, and that's exactly what all of these players are doing.
I mean, I wouldn't blame them. I'd be feeling the same way they'd
Yes.
be feeling this way. And both teams actually have a lot of height, and both teams seem to be using their height pretty well. So, Hale with the pull. It's a big, massive pull. Declan to a soft, set in the middle. Vert stack by Waldorf. Looks for Adam with that Tony Veneri matchup. Looks for that under. Ooh, tries to lay up, but he's not.
Hale Tora not being able to come down with that disc.
It's too low, too low. Jasper in the middle with Tucker. A big under by Conrad. Ooh, and that nice outside in. And a completion by Spencer. That was a score for Hale, coming down with a spike.
That's a Hale break. Spencer Ryan.
And that is a break for Hale. You can see Conrad doing an OI out into space for Spencer and gets over and pulls that disc down. A big major spike for a score. So let's see if Hale can maintain this hold.
How do you feel about this Tony and Adam matchup, Gabby?
I'm honestly not gonna lie, it's like the best I've seen. Like
Crazy.
It's so crazy knowing both are so good, playing at such a high level.
Yes.
Together on the same team, and now they're both fighting for what they want, and that's to make it to finals.
Adam Jamal and Tony Veneri actually just came off of a win at Worlds, Junior Worlds.
Yeah.
And I think just being teammates and then now going head and head for high school finals, it's probably, I guess it's just like a feeling you probably can't describe. Waldorf with their main O-line on, Adam Jamal, Razak, Asaf, Declan, Abel, Ocean, and Elijah. We can see a little bit of a roster difference here between Waldorf and Hale. Waldorf seems to have only a few subs, with Hale having actually quite a few, so I'm excited to see how that's going to impact later on in the game.
Well, as you can see, like Waldorf's been balling.
Yes.
For quite a while now. And it's only the first half, and seeing the differentials of subs and how much they have as a whole team, it's crazy to know that they're playing at the same level as Hale's playing. I think that's Alex Katz with the disc. Alex Alex Katz pulling. Nice floating. And it is out, being centered.
That's a soft to center the disc.
So Waldorf flooding to the other sideline with a big under by Adam Jamal. And another inside hook.
Can you read it?
Oh, kind of bobbled. But it is brought down by Alex Katz, and there seems to be a quick injury.
Maybe he got cleated. Seems to be hopping it off.
He's like, I'm good. I have to say. Saying. Alex Katz seems to be one of Hale's main handlers, actually. And he's been working really well with the disc.
Not able to get that.
And hucks it again. Easy catch by number 44, Joey, which is one of their captains on Hale. Looks for Alex Katz, centers it, resets it, and gives a big swing to the middle to Asher with a big under by Joey. Resets to Alex, gives it back to Joey. Big up line by Alex. A lot of handler movement here. Looks at Joey again. That breaks. Oh, and miscommunication right there.
Elijah with the D, a good heads up play right there.
And hucks it. Well, no Hale defenders.
Wide open, Abel Torin with the catch.
Oh, easy read by Declan. That's a score for Waldorf.
That was just a really smart play by Abel. I see that he saw that his team got the D, and so his first thing was fast break, and he just ran down that sideline.
You can see that it was an easy pass into space, and seeing Declan being able to secure it, making sure that nobody else was around him to get that D. He was able to bring it down. And Waldorf seems to take a timeout. So Angelina, tell me about your experience on being able to witness, like seeing, because I'm pretty sure you've seen Waldorf at their peak.
Yes. I actually think their peak might have been against Cleveland yesterday.
Seriously?
Yes. Being one of their biggest fans, I have gone to all of their games, and I am proud to say that throughout the season they have grown extremely. When they were going against a tough team like Cleveland, I saw a bunch of players just stepping up in ways that I'd never seen before. Because I think just at the end of the day, when you have so much riding on this game, you want to put everything out there because that's all you can do. You don't have an outcome. I mean, you don't have like a prediction of the future.
Yeah.
You just have right then, right now, and you just work for what you can do.
Yeah. Especially like knowing that Cleveland are underdogs.
Yes.
And me going to Cleveland. It's pretty heartbreaking to see Cleveland lose to Waldorf, but honestly, like, it was a tough fight for both teams. With Cleveland coming up from being down by 4 or 5, being able to bring it up all the way to Universe, it was intense knowing that both teams were fighting to be able to be here tonight.
Waldorf's D-line actually seems to be the same as their O-line. So I'm betting that these 7 players are probably their strongest ones, and if you have finals on the line, you just give it your all.
Yeah. Like I said earlier, like, Waldorf's been putting on the same people.
Yeah.
and it just seems like it's just a simple game.
We're actually approaching half right now. Let's see if Hale's going to take half or if Waldorf can get a break.
You can see us all so soft, being ready to pull.
Tony picking up to Jasker Dean. Some flood play action going on with Conrad streaking deep.
But something is called. Probably a pick is called.
Yeah, he was very, very open.
Pick.
Pick call.
You can see on the other side of the field, you can see Franklin warming up to play their next game.
Against Ingram, actually. That's the second semifinal game. Tony Veneri.
Oh, and he brings it down with Adam Jamal. And an easy pocket find to Conrad, and that is a score.
That is half for Hale.
Taking half.
They take half.
So you can see Tony Veneri being able to track it down with Adam Jamal and brings it down in front of their end zone in the corner and finds a little tiny pocket just to throw it to Conrad. And that is the first half for the boys state semifinals. All right, welcome back. It is the second half to the Nathan Hale versus Seattle Waldorf state semifinals. I'm Gabby Payoyo,
And I am Angelina Jontek Coca.
and we are here with Waldorf starting off with the disc, being able to start on D. So the first half honestly was really intense, knowing that both teams were fighting with strong D and just throwing a lot of hucks and turns, but Hale actually managed to bring it down into half. You can see Asaf with the disc being able to throw a big pull. Let's see what's happening.
Let's see if Waldorf can actually get the D on this point, as they are down 2 points at the beginning of the second half, and they are pulling to Hale.
Asaf with the pull. It's caught and secured. Is centered to Jasper. Is caught by Alex Katz. Big fake. Nice backhand under to Tony Veneri. Centers it to Jasper Dean and does a little dishy to Jack. And I guess a pick was called or a travel. Not so sure. And taps it in, throws it to Jack. Centers it to Jasper. A nice high release flick to Conrad and an easy score for Hale.
That is Nathan on the catch.
Nathan is one of their captains too for Hale. And he is actually a junior, while his three other captains, Joey, Tony, and Jasper, are seniors. And Nathan is actually a junior.
It's actually exciting because we have a few Waldorf players on the Nathan Hale team who actually graduated from middle school and went off to play with Nathan Hale. We have Simon Ball, Nathan Helm, and Spencer Land.
And you can see Hale's holding up their lead right now. And
Gabby, if you were down in a semifinal game by 3 points, what would you want to tell your team?
dude, I honestly would hype up my team the best I could. Because, like, this is not the time to hang your head low at all. Like, game's not over. 0-0, game to 1. We're still here playing to
30 minutes left on the clock. That's a lot of time.
That is most definitely a lot of time.
That is a lot of time.
Especially with the Hale boys. You know, me and Angelina have played YCC for about 3 years together. Well, somewhat together, but we've played YCC for 2 years together. And knowing that a lot of these boys have a lot of connection already from YCC, from Hale, and from some on Waldorf.
Yeah.
And just that extra connection that both of these teams have creates more of a bond, being able to play like this and be able to do this and that.
Definitely a little bit of an advantage, I would say, too. If you've played with a bunch of these people on teams together and you're playing against them now, you probably know a lot about how they play and how to shut them down.
So Adam with a look going deep to Asaf. Oh, and he gets over! Oh my gosh.
That is a massive catch by
grab.
the sophomore Asaf.
I'm speechless. I have no idea what to say. You can see Adam Jamal looking and hucks that OI out into space. And you can see Asaf reading it really well and being able to time his jump and getting over. That was a major highlight reel for Asaf. Especially knowing he's only a sophomore.
Only a sophomore, yes.
I can't even do that.
Asaf is definitely a player who he has been consistently good and only getting better from the very first time that I ever saw him play Frisbee in probably 5th grade, I would say, maybe even 4th.
And that it was
Looks like it's
a
second
foul
foul
called
going back
Yeah.
to
and is
serve.
being brought back for Adam.
Little fun fact about Asaf is he walks as slow as a turtle but runs as fast as a racehorse, and I think we definitely just witnessed that.
That is most definitely
Jumps
most
as high as
definitely
what jumps high?
true. Rabbits?
Grasshopper?
Ooh, and a nice forehand hook to Asaf,
And he does it again.
Asaf, you are a god. That was amazing. You can see Asaf with an easy backhand throw to Declan.
Just the amount of
That's a
intelligence
Waldorf hold.
Asaf
That's
has
the
in
line
playing Frisbee.
to
So you can see Asaf with that easy
Just
grab.
had 2 clean skies in 1 point.
In like 30, the same 30 seconds. You'd see Asaf being really calm with the disc, being able to look and just give an easy leading pass to Declan
Yeah.
for a score.
Sorry, that was second.
Waldorf is hungry.
Definitely seen a lot of fight in Waldorf right now, especially if you see your teammate getting 2 massive skies. That's just got to hype you up so
Who
much.
wouldn't? Who wouldn't
so
be hyped?
much. Because you want to be the next person to get that massive sky, so you're going to work twice as hard now.
Shoot, Angie. Honestly, like, it's just kind of crazy because me and Angie, we've been playing for as long as I can remember. And I know that when Angelina gets, like, a big layout or, like, a big sky, I'd honestly get as hyped, too.
Vice versa for me too, Gabby.
Shucks. Stop flirting with me. You can see Asaf has been on consecutively. He's been working so hard this whole game. And keep in mind, guys, he's only a sophomore.
He still has 2 more years to play high school ultimate.
I'd be scared.
That is crazy.
I'd be so scared.
And now you see him on the pole.
See Asaf. Oh, and he's a lefty. I just noticed that.
Nah, he's a lefty, bro. Alex Katz picking up the disc, centering to Jasper Dean.
You can see Hale being able to do a flood play right here with Conrad on the disc and looks deep, hucks it. Ooh, with 2 Waldorf players. Oh, and Tony reads it easily. He didn't even hesitate to jump, and that was a score for Hale.
Tony Beneri not exactly with a nasty sky over Adam or Razak, but just a smart read.
Just playing it safe, you know?
Yeah.
That's a Hale hold.
Being able. You can see that Tony was thinking about jumping, but then was just like, nope, I got it right
Yeah.
here. That was an easy score for Hale to number 88, Nathan. So games to 15, everybody, and we have 25 minutes left in the second half, being able to close the game.
Waldorf only being down 3 and still having 25 minutes to go.
I can feel a comeback.
I can feel a comeback.
I can feel it.
Gabby, you've actually had the opportunity to play in a stadium. How was that?
Oh, actually, yeah. For against Ingram, actually,
Yeah.
for mixed finals, it was pretty intimidating. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of pressure on you, and a lot of like people are watching this.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people can see your mistakes and can see like when you do something wrong. But at the end, it's like you're all focused on what's happening on the field. It's honestly pretty scary,
Yeah.
but at the end, it's like
But
it's all fun.
I also bet it was a great feeling just to be able to hear your name on that loudspeaker.
Oh. Shout out, yes. It's actually pretty fun, like especially like playing for Cleveland. Like our mixed team only had like probably like 12 people
Yeah.
on that whole team, and Ingram having like more than probably like 25.
I remember actually watching that game and seeing you guys be neck and neck the entire game with the amount of subs you had.
Yeah.
It just shows how much soul and heart Cleveland Ultimate had in that game.
Believeland.
Believeland. Waldorf setting up in a side stack.
See Declan with the disc. Looking for a soft and close D by Tony Veneri. Dishes it back to Adam Jamal. Fakes off a big hook. Looking for a soft. Just big balling work, handler work.
That connection between Asaf and Adam.
Most definitely. Looks. Ooh, and two Waldorf players. Miscommunication right there for Waldorf. But also a great look. So Tony Veneri with the disc on the sideline. Adam and hucks it, ripping it. And it is, and it is double try.
A wide open Spencer Land, but he decides to take the shot to number just a Hale player.
It was brought down, actually. And that was a break for Hale. You can see number 38, Jacob, reading it, double trying it really well. Just an easy backhand. No defender on him.
Definitely starting to see some intimidation on the Waldorf side.
Yeah.
I bet being down with 20 minutes left to go, with finals riding on the line, it must be pretty intimidating. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be so intimidated. And I mean, you can see Waldorf already starting to hang their heads low, but
comebacks are possible.
most definitely.
If
Very
you were Trent
possible.
Dillon right now, Gabby, talking to the Waldorf O-line, what would you be telling them?
We just gotta get this point. Like, we're playing really smart. We just have to communicate a lot more.
1 point at a time, one
Yeah.
point at a time.
Baby steps.
Baby
like
steps,
Luna.
yeah.
Remember when you were a baby and you had to crawl, and then next thing you know, you started walking on your feet?
And then you were like, bam, bro.
Yeah, damn, I can walk now. Yep, that's what they're doing. But Waldorf's actually doing a really great job. They
Yeah.
just need to communicate more and be able to talk to each other on the field. And there is a hook.
Waldorf's signature O-line on the field right now, looking to take this point and get themselves back in this game. Adam Jamal.
Adam Jamal for that big under a soft. Looking for Adam.
We have
That was a
Abel
great-
Torn streaking deep. Let's
and
see if
Adam
this connection.
looks. And, oh, nice knee sliding grab. Look, stays calm for a soft. Oh my God, a soft again coming down for that goal. This is the third goal. Soft has came down
How does he
flying.
do this, Gabby? Do you see how high this man is jumping?
He's like 5'4".
He
is
incredible. This is definitely an Asaf Golan filled live stream.
You can see
right
that
now.
that throw was just too high, and coming over, Asaf brings it down again. How does this man do it? Asaf, give me your powers, please.
Definitely playing with Asaf for 2 years on mixed for Waldorf.
Mhm.
I can hands down say he is one of the most reliable players I've ever played with.
Yeah.
He's just so smart with the disc. He's so smart with his hands. He knows what to do at what times. And having somebody on the team like that, you just feel safe.
Most definitely. I was watching Asaf actually yesterday during the Cleveland game, and he took so many risks.
Yeah.
And it was just so crazy knowing that he trusts every single person on his team.
A sophomore, dude. He's a sophomore.
Shoot. Asaf is actually a captain too as a sophomore.
Yeah.
He's a captain with Adam and Abel.
Looking at the roster now, I noticed that Waldorf actually only has 2 seniors. They have Abel Torin, who Abel actually began playing his ultimate career in Massachusetts and has now been playing for 8 years. He is also a soccer player on the side. And then we have Adam Jamal. Adam, as I said earlier, played at Worlds this past summer, and he also plays for Voodoo, a Seattle club team. definitely being a senior in a semifinal game, you're going to give it your all. You're going to just, you want this win.
With Adam Jamal also playing Seattle Cascades too.
Seattle Cascades, yes.
So you can see Alex Katz with the disc looking downfield, looks to Jasper Dean for a big under. Jasper fakes a huck, looks under to Tony Veneri. Tony Veneri with his famous give and go to Conrad, looks. You can see Hale trying to set up an end zone, and Tony Veneri wide open on, and a pick. Pick is being called. And an easy throw.
That's Conrad on the catch.
For the failed goal.
That's the Conrad.
I don't know. I mean, I think if I was a coach right now and I had to come talk to my Waldorf team, what I would be telling them is I would be telling them, you know, like, at the end of the day, you just all have to do what you know how to do. Like, we are all on this team for a reason. We are all in this position in semis for a very valid reason. And if you just do what you know how to do and do it well and do it with passion and do it with heart, then, you know, you're pretty unstoppable.
So there is 17 minutes left in the game. Or yeah, 17 minutes left on the game. And Hale is 3 points away from winning this game. And honestly, if I was in that huddle for Waldorf, I'd just be telling myself, like, guys, like, the game's not over. Yeah, we're down, but yet, like, comebacks are possible.
Definitely. And you can just really see how both of these teams, like, their fans are here because they support them so much. I think that not only the fans here, but also the fans that dedicate 2 hours out of their night to watch the live stream, to watch their teams play. It's got to be really heartwarming for all of these teams.
Yeah, most definitely. You can see Waldorf fans cheering them on.
And that is the same O-line that we have been seeing all game, the strong, strong players. A bunch of depth on both of these teams. A lot of the players on both Waldorf and Hale have been playing Ultimate for at least 9 years. Some maybe more, some maybe less, but just like, Waldorf's a growing sport, and I'm so proud to be sitting up here and watching this team. Not Waldorf's a growing sport, Frisbee's a growing sport, I'm sorry. Also, Waldorf is just being able to see Waldorf's Ultimate come out here, it's incredible. This is actually, Frisbee is Waldorf's only sport with only having 100 kids in the entire high school. Maybe less, I'm pretty sure it's like 93. And having all of these players fight to the death, that's a huge throw. Ocean Hines runs that down. You can see the big difference between Waldorf having at least 100 kids and Nathan Hale having, gosh,
I have no clue, probably a lot.
A bunch. I know that Nathan Hale is one of the biggest public schools in Seattle.
Most definitely.
And
yeah, I remember Angelina telling me yesterday, I was talking to her, I was like, so why is there so many people here? I was like, I don't usually think that like people up north would usually come
all the way down to the south
end at Jefferson. And I was just like, why is there so many people here? And Angelina told me, like, we only have like not even close to like 100 kids at our
Frisbee's
school.
our sport, so when our team gets the chance to make it to semifinals, you know that the entire Waldorf school is going to come and support. And it's just, It's crazy. That's one of the things I really love about Waldorf is that since it's such a small school, you're so close with everybody. So every single player on this Waldorf team are brothers, and they're all connected in some way. They all trust each other on and off the field. And I think having that chemistry to play with these people in such an intense game, it's got to be, like, it's crazy. You can't break a bond like that, and you cannot.
You can see a soft going with the disc, hucking, or pulling actually, my bad. Pulling it out of bounds, and Hale will be able to center it. Waldorf is not done. They're still fighting. They're warriors.
Waldorf Warriors.
They're warriors.
Down 3 and 13 minutes left in the game. Waldorf is probably hungry for this break right now and hungry for this D. I'm excited to see all these Waldorf players go off.
Kind of hungry for some food.
I just had pizza.
Wow.
A nice poach from Elijah. Little high release flick there from Jasper to Tony Veneri.
You can see Tony Veneri looking downfield with a Blady throw to number 44, Joey. Centers it back to Alex Katz. Swings it to the other side to Tony Veneri. Tony Veneri looking downfield to find those pockets. Another pocket to Conrad. Oh, what the?
Definitely a thread the needle throw right there.
What just happened? I don't know what just happened. Literally, Conrad. You can see Tony Veneri here.
Bro.
You can see Tony Veneri here looking. And he sees Conrad open right there. And I think what he does, ooh, a low.
These throws.
A low air
These
bounce?
throws, dude. These are high school players, and they're able to do things like that, catch things like a soft caught, and just have, like, intelligence on the field to cut to space. Like, having all of these things happen at such a young age, I'm excited for what they're going to do in years to come.
This makes me want to play.
Gabby, let's just put on cleats and go out right now.
Coach, put me on. I'm actually really excited to see how this game turns out.
Yeah.
Like how the rest of this game turns out. You can see Waldorf's still fighting. I'm really excited. You can see Hale's supporters picking up.
You can see we already have some Franklin supporters in the stands right now watching this semifinal game, getting ready to cheer on the next semifinal game, which actually starts at 8:15. 8:30? 8.
Yes.
It starts at 8, and it is between
Ingram
and Franklin. Franklin actually won against Lakeside on Uni, and Ingram beating UPrep in the other quarterfinals. And so in an hour? In 30 minutes, we're going to be having the next semifinal game, so make sure to tune in for that.
Most
Alex Katz with a massive backhand pull.
Seems like to be going out of bounds.
Jasper Dean with the catch on the sideline.
You can see Adam Jamal picking it to being centered.
Yes. And there we see that matchup that we saw in the beginning of the game, Adam Jamal and Spencer Land, both incredible players.
Spencer looks hungry. That was a nice throw to Declan.
Declan, a freshman, being marked by Alex Katz, who is actually a senior.
And a nice throw to space into the middle to Adam. That's a nice big under. And looking deep, choosing not to. Yes, throws it to a soft disc on the sideline. And a nice big forehand flick to Adam. Ooh, ow! Oh, that was really close. I got too excited.
That was a close layout save by Elijah. Elijah is also a sophomore. Now we have Alex Katz picking up with Declan on the mark. Declan actually got to play YCC this summer, so I'm sure he's coming off of a win. Seattle Space Jams took the dub at YCC 2018, and so I'm sure he's hungry for another gold.
You can see Tucker with the disc centering back to Alex Katz. Alex looking downfield, making a lot of smart choices, but being able to give those handler give and goes.
Hale definitely recognizing that Waldorf has a small roster, so just doing all of these massive give and goes.
Holy crap with the bookends by Max.
Max just ran that down.
Oh.
If you've seen speed, you've seen Max. What?
I just saw a Hale player slip. But you can see Max booking it to the end zone. That was probably like a 40-yard sprint.
He made it look easy. He made it look like, oh, I'm just gonna run down this disc.
Like, no biggie.
No.
I'm just trying to score. You can see. I'm sorry. You can see a Hale player slipping.
Gabby.
I'm sorry. But Hale's 1 point away from being able to go to finals, and we'll see if Waldorf can be able to catch up with 8 minutes left on the clock.
How about you, Gabby? Let's hear a little bit about your ultimate experience. What teams have you played for, and how many years have you been playing?
Well, I've been playing ever since like at Mercer Middle School.
Yeah.
Like I've been playing ever since like the 6th grade, and after I think my 8th grade year, after I tried out for Seven Hills and made yellow, I think that's when I started to get more confident and be like, oh my gosh, I can make teams, I can do this. And after like ever since yellow, that's when that's where I like hit my peak, and I tried out for YCC, and I made YCC, and I made YCC after that, and I made Seven Hills again, and all that stuff. And actually, in February, I got the opportunity to go and try out for Worlds, for Junior Worlds, and unfortunately I did not make the team, but I will be able to go back my senior year in 2 years. But it was honestly such a good experience.
Definitely life-changing to be able to get a Worlds tryout. Yeah,
it was so much experience being able to play with a bunch of people around
Jasper Dean with the pool. Yeah.
Around state.
Yeah. Okay.
So soft with the disc to Adam.
Able Torrance streaking deep. Let's see if he can bring this one in.
Oh yes, and he brings it down in front of the end zone with an easy pass.
Yes. A little fun fact about Abel is he actually plays soccer for Nathan Hale.
Whoa. I did not know that.
And that is the score from Abel Torrance for Waldorf. An assist by Abel, my bad, and a score by Ocean High.
The thing about Waldorf is you can see after each point everybody's running out to field like with a bunch of like high fives and like to pick up their teammates. Game's not over.
This is game point for Hale right now, so let's see if Waldorf can just really put their head in the game and get ready for this win. We see our famous Waldorf line on, and we see the potentially the last line for the semifinal game for Hale, having a lot of star players, including Alex Katz, Tony Veneri, Conrad, Nathan Helm. Helm?
With Jasper Dean too.
Yeah. 5 minutes left in this game. 5 minutes left in this game.
I'm really excited. There's a lot of support coming from the stands right now.
I can imagine how all these players feel right now, just nervous. 5 minutes left in a semifinal game.
Off with a big backhand pull, and it's floating very nicely.
That is a beautiful pull. Alex Katz picking up. A little bit of a bobble.
You can see Alex Katz looking at Jasper for that big upline. Alex poached in the middle. It's looking for a big under from Conrad. Conrad looking deep, faking.
Ooh, a little too
high.
Elijah with the disc now, swings it over.
Ooh,
Oh, a
Tony
big D by
Venere.
Tony. Catch your Ds, catch your Ds. Knocking on the doorstep for a win. And that is a win for Hale Ultimate. They will be advancing to the finals for state.
That's game, everybody.
That is a crazy good game.
You can see Tony Venere being able to look into space and just
Tony Venere being a senior and catching the gold to take them to state.
you can see Tony Venere just easily.
Thank you all for coming out.
And that ends the season for Seattle Waldorf High School, but I'm sure they will be back next year, going off of a run for making it to semis.
Well, thank you everybody for staying in tune for the semifinals for Seattle Waldorf and Nathan Hale High School. Big shout out to Fulcrum Medium for being able to live stream this all for you guys and for you guys at home being able to watch the semifinal game. And stay in tune for Franklin versus Ingram at 8 o'clock. And
Happy Halloween!
Happy Halloween, everybody!